afternoon. Westbound Interstate 94 is now open after a state patrol use of force incident that caused that road to close for several hours. The BCA tweeted that they're investigating what happened. Here's what we know so far. This is video from the MnDOT cameras on the highways. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning when this video is taken. You can see a car pulled over on the side of the road. Well, a squad car was behind it, that parked car. Officers walked up, and you can see what happens next. The car starts to take off from the officers. The officers then ran back to their car to pursue that car that drove away. There's a break in the video, and then 4 minutes later, you can see multiple police vehicles cornering the car at the side of the road on 94 near 42nd. We don't know any other details at this time, but we have a reporter working on the story for our evening newscasts, and you can get the stuff even before that on our website. You can get sports and weather to KARE11.com or on our social channels and on the KARE 11 app. Well, as we've watched the temperatures get hotter, gas prices are getting pretty hot too. AAA shows the national average spiked to $3.75 a gallon. That's 16 cents higher than last week's. Experts say cuts in oil production are partly to blame, but so is the heat.
You've got a lot of refineries that are coughing and wheezing. They're not really geared to run with 10 or 15 days of 100-degree temperatures in a row.
Here in Minnesota, the average price of a gallon of gas is more than 20 cents higher than it was last week. And as we move into peak hurricane season, the industry has some concerns that prices will continue to go up, with some estimating that could be at 7 cents or even 10 cents. Well, it's been 2 years since Suni Lee won gold at the Tokyo Olympics, and now the city of St. Paul honors its hometown Olympian yet again, this time with a special statue. Suni Lee, her family, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, and St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter were all there for the unveiling at Phelan Park. Suni became the first Hmong American to make the U.S. Olympic gymnastics team and win the all-around gold medal. Yesterday's moment was also a historic one, since she became the first female athlete to have a statue in a St. Paul park.
It means a lot just because I know that there's not a lot happening for female athletes, and for this to be a big deal in Minnesota and in my city is just amazing.
That's good to see her again. Governor Tim Walz also declared July 30th as Sunisa Lee Day. Right now, she's training to take another shot at the Olympic Games in Paris. Always good to catch up with Suni. Good to have her back in town. Jamie is back to tell us about today's forecast. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, not a bad day at all. Temperatures are going to start to be trending above average. So we're going to talk about those low and mid 80s returning to the forecast. Talking about some low 90s returning to the forecast as well. But right now, as you take a look across the region, many of us approaching that 80-degree mark, some mid 70s in the North Country, 77 from Menominee, 81 Ortonville, and Mankato sitting at 76. While at MSP, we're at 78 right now. And the dew points, again, still holding on to relatively comfortable conditions. It's just a matter of time before those dew points start to respond like our temperatures. They're going to be climbing later this week. And right now, the satellite and radar very quiet across our area. Showers and thunderstorms will still be found in parts of the Dakotas. But for today, looking like we are going to stay dry for the most part. Temperatures, again, maybe just a trend above the averages. We'll aim for those mid 80s in most neighborhoods. We'll find some low 80s across the northern half of the state. Duluth to about 79 though. 86 expected in the metro, 83 for Marshall. And checking out that 7-day forecast, there it is. Those low 90s making their return, but there's a little more rain involved with the forecast. We have an isolated storms possible again tomorrow, quite possibly on Wednesday, and then we're going to be watching how that pattern really makes a shift and brings us a better chance as we get to the weekend. Unfortunately, it's the weekend when the rain's coming, but there's rain in the forecast, and that's what we're really focused on.
Yeah, the latter part of that sentence. Thanks so much, Jamie. Appreciate it. Well, if you want to keep up on our weather or anything else, join the KARE 11 weather app. You can get personalized forecasts for where you live. Weather alerts can come there, and you can check the live radar anytime you want. It's free in every single app store.
Holy cow! Look at Keebler! Straight and strong!
That is epic. A perfect way to start the week with video of the Canterbury Corgi races. 72 Corgis competed in 6 heats between horse races over the weekend. Basset Hounds Bulldogs are next.